Hello everybody, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I am back today with an episode of Hustle Castle. We have a visitor in front of our castle, and it is the Elven Treasure Hunt, just exactly as we talked about in the event preview. I'm going to go ahead and jump in and cover that event and do the giveaways today. That is certainly the goal and the plan. So as you can see, I did fix my little green screen problem that I had last week over there. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I ended up putting the green screen in the wrong spot, so thank you for those that caught it. That was certainly not intentional, and it happened. I had noticed it after I had processed the video, and at that point it was too late. So it wasn't too late, but I wasn't going to record all that again. So anyway, I think I have that problem fixed today. Still have, not perfect lighting and everything, but it does work out pretty well, and it is a significant savings on processing power on my computer and makes things a whole lot easier. So that does allow me to put the video back on and some other things. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm not going to waste too much time here. This video is a day behind. I did want to get this out yesterday, but I was actually talking to some of the developers of one of the games I'm covering to work on some improvements in the future, and that took a long time. So unfortunately I was not able to get this done last night, but positive things came out of that discussion, which was really good. So but for this game and for this event and for this time, here's our winners. So for those of you that are new, we do Facebook page provides us 500 diamonds for 10 different winners. So 5,000 diamonds we give away each week. I just pick a random number and people guess. And the winning number this week was 36,400. And you will hear me butcher some names like I did last week. So I do apologize. I'll get a couple right, but certainly not all of them. So our winners this week: Golden, Lanceland, GII, Alpha, Warhammer, PX, Monster, Snkanta, and Mactap and Snaky. So yes, I struggle with non-English names, so I do apologize for that. So anyway, congratulations. You should get those diamonds within a day or two. They will be in your in-game notifications, and I will do another giveaway as always at the end of this video, and talking about the rest of the time we'll be talking about this event. I have not spent a whole lot of time. I did go ahead and do a little bit, but not tons up to this point. I haven't even read through a lot of the good gear that we're going for. I mean, we covered it in the event preview, but now we have it, looking all nice, and we have the words actually going with the pictures and things like that. So real quick, you guys have been playing for 2 days, you know what it is, but we have basically lots of good stuff to get, lots of opportunities to get it, and then if you pay some money, you got a better opportunity to get more good stuff. So high level, what we do, we get, let's go here. You can see I have the gold token. So you have the opportunity to buy a token which allows you to get some better items. You can play for free. Well, I don't think I can change anything at this point. Yeah, it won't take it off. But if you don't do any tokens, I don't think you get any of this gear. I think you don't get anything. If you do the silver token, you can get this background and five magnifiers and 10 hammers. And if you do the gold, you get that, plus you get gifts of hammers that you can give to your clan, plus you get some other things like that. And on top of that, you get these bottom ones as well. You get additional special items, you get additional hammers and magnifiers. I guess just magnifiers. And you get additional items in the chest. So for me, it did cost money, obviously, but it is way worth it. The amount of stuff you can get in this. I don't grind this nearly as much as everybody else does, and I still get a ton of good stuff. So I personally think it's a great deal. Get a lot of items that you can certainly help your cause and make yourself stronger. And of course, you can buy hammers, of course, as always. I sometimes get those to get to completing a certain level, which we'll talk about in a second. But in general, I don't buy those. It's not $100 per hammer or 100 diamonds per hammer. It's not always the best thing. As you can see, I got 100 hammers already. All right, so how do we play? You guys know, you basically get magnifiers, and since I have the gold token, I get a few of those each time, and I also get 3 special awards. And your goal is to obviously look for the fairy. Once you get the fairy, you can refresh the screen. And unless you're paying for, you're not paying for premium, you really should refresh the screen after you see these special items and the fairy. So I'll do just a quick run through. I've only gone through a couple screens just real quick that first day, but I haven't done a whole lot. So my approach usually is go through, try to find the HCs. I don't really collect anything else except for the money. I go for all the money because I can use that to power up not my stickers, that's the wrong game, power up my gems. Unfortunately, I don't have very much dust, so I don't know if I'm going to be collecting all of those or not. My dust is getting very weak. I have all my legendary dust is gone, all my epic dust is gone, and my rare dust is getting pretty low. So I've been powering up my gems like crazy lately, so I do not have a whole lot of those left, but that's all right. That is the whole point of it, so I'm okay with running out of it. So far, I haven't hit anything, which is kind of bad luck, I'd say. I'm going to put this here in hopes that... Oh, there we go. There's the fairy. So quite often, it's not every time, but almost every single time, if you don't use a hammer, this fairy shows up on the last face, it seems like. It's not every time, but almost every time. Oddly enough, well, I guess we'll see what happens here. I usually have a bunch of hammers at the end, a bunch of magnifiers at the end, since every time I refresh the screen, I get some, plus every day I get some. But I have 3, so I got the fairy. Some people say once you find it, you should automatically refresh. I personally don't think that's true. I think you should wait to see what your specials are, because there's some really good specials on there sometimes. So I'm going to go ahead and use the hammer tier and just smash and see what I can get. And all of my resources are pretty much full. I haven't been grinding super hard, so I'm going to be wasting a lot of things if I find them here. So right now there's 3 left to go, and I'm still waiting on 3 specials. So all 3 of these are going to be specials. This one, if it's on the board, I never collect this one. It's nice, but one fiery token is not going to be a game changer. That should not be a top level item for sure. This one I don't ever get either. I ignore that one. And this one, what do we got? Is that a decoration? What is that? Flags. All right, that's not a very exciting flag, but hey, we got an event item right there. Speaking of event items, we did not cover that. Let's go back here to all the rewards. So as you can see, I now have that checked off. This top row here are things you can get one time, and once you get them, they are checked off. Actually, some of these as well. Cool outfits for some of the workers. I like to get all these. One, they're legendary, so they allow you to craft more materials and craft things quicker. But 2, they're pretty cool looking. All right, let's go ahead and jump into these. We talked about these on the preview. So we have a Ring of Piety, which... Excuse me, when an enemy is killed, the ring wearer restores 35,000 health in itself over 2.1 seconds. When the ability triggers, there's a 50% chance of restoring 10,000 health in a random ally whose health is not at its max. That's not bad. When an enemy is killed, the ring wearer restores. This sounds like a good one for my tank, probably. But it's doing lots of damage. Oh, but it's a lot of health. I don't know, we'll have to see. That could be one. Somebody's going to get this one for sure. Assuming I get it, which I do assume that I will get that one. This event has now gone on 3 times, twice now in Hustle Castle and once in American Dad. And I've gotten all of these items in both of them so far, and that's without grinding super hard. So I'm expecting to get all of them here as well. All right, so this is looking like a tank amulet. So another amulet of piety. When the amulet wearer is killed, heals 2 allies with the least health. The amount of health restored equals 30%. This will be good because my tank dies all the time in Gem Bay. It's really annoying. But if I have this, it'll at least strengthen my army. So that could be a good one. And I have a Necromancer. Oh, it's a Grimoire. Curses 3 enemies for 6 seconds. The cursed enemies deal 5,500 plus spell power, less damage. The cursed enemies deal less damage and take 10% more damage. I'll have to compare this to the other book I have. I'm not sure if that's going to be better or not. And we got decorations, which we can look at. All of these are for workers. Whatever, those would be good. We'll get them. Another one. That's another one. Yeah, that's interesting looking. Orange, you get lots of orange shards here as well. Not as many as some of the other events, but that's a good one. Last time I got tons of these, and it's the same thing that happened at American Dad. So I think I have 30 plus of these right now. I'm not using anything because I'm not merging anything to an ancient, and I'm not going to waste it on crafting merging to epic. So I have a ton of these. Hopefully at some point in the future they'll become a lot more usable. Right now they're not really. And then we got lots of other interesting things as well. Down there we got lots of random stuff. So like I said, the only thing I really go for here, if there's a hammer on the board, you should always get the hammer. It's basically going to use one hammer to get a hammer, but you'll pop up a number here. So this is really what you're going for. Every 30 of these you get to open a chest, and in these chests is where you get the event related items. So you basically get a free increase on that one. So that's a guarantee that you should do every single time. Magnifiers I do right now. Sorry, I'm trying to get that in the right spot. Magnifiers I do right now. Later in the game, if it was like American Dad, I got to the point where I had tons of them and I couldn't use them all. So I stopped clicking on those, but I usually click on those as well. but probably most of this rest of it, I'm just going to ignore it. It's not really going to be anything that's useful, and I have tons of most of everything else, so I ignore almost all of those. Any other strategy tips there? I don't think so. The other thing here is quests. I haven't gone through. I got to watch a video. I'll do that later. Well, I'm going to go through and open up a bunch of stuff, so we'll come back here at the end of the video and open those and get those markers off the screen here. All right, anyway, back to the game. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3. We got all the specials and we got the fairies. Let's go ahead and refresh. And that's it. Now, because I had the golden token, I have more magnifiers coming back in, and that's why I have a lot. And sometimes you only use like 2 or 3. So like here, I'm not going to click on that one. I'm going to ignore that one. You only use a couple magnifiers, you get to refresh the screen, so you come out ahead. There you go. There's hammers. Certainly going to click on that every time. I used one. I got one back. But more importantly, increase that number by 1. So like I said, that's a guarantee. Always you should click on that one. None of them that I'm going to do. Pretty much, like I said, what did I do there? I ignore everything unless I see something like this that has a number that is going to be useful. It's going to increase my production. I'll get it, or I'll at least consider it. This one, it's not going to do it. So, but everything else pretty much is ignored. And as I showed before, even some of the specials, even this, you're not going to get anything useful. Even when it's an HC one, it's not really very good either. And I can't use that one efficiently. I did hear some people ask the question, I think there was an FAQ that was posted on the game, and one of the questions was, does the background of the image make any difference? And they said no. They said it's all random. Oh no, that was for the bases, because this is not random, because this is the uncommon item, so it's that color. This is uncommon, so the background of there does make a difference, but the background of the bases does not. It's just the color, it's just random colors. All right, so we got 1, 2, so here we go. We can test out the theory of the fairy showing up in the last one. I have 2 specials to show up, and I have a fairy out of 3, so we'll see if the fairy is... All right, well, there you go. Not always the last one. Proof right there. Ooh, there we go. These I use. Once I get some more dust, I will use them a lot more, but that one is very useful. I am very happy to get that one. These I have a ridiculous amount. A lot of those, I don't need that. And our last special is, there we go, we'll take it. 2 days. All right, and refresh. And that's all the event is just wash, rinse, repeat. And then you're gonna get some good stuff. You're gonna get some event stuff. See if we can get some really good ones. I'm gonna at least go here until we get 30. Oh man, come on. Let's get some of the good stuff. It's only day 2, so. Oh, look at that, fairy right away. That's good. So again, like I said, some people recommend right now refreshing it, go to the next screen. I don't see the benefit in that because you don't gain anything. I can get 3 more magnifiers. That means I wouldn't have used any magnifiers to be a wash. I get a whole new screen. I used 1 hammer. I don't see the benefit because there's, potentially some good stuff you're passing up here. And if there's something on the board and you pass it up, it will show up again, or it has the chance to show up again. So that's not a concern, but where should I go? Here to give me a chance to get something else. This one I have gotten before. Let's go look at our inventory. I have so many of these. I've grinded the portal the last couple weekends, but I haven't been using food chests. I've just basically been using the food that I've been, farming. So I have an obscene amount of chests, obviously. Food, so we have 3 of those only right now. But I have 26 of this one, which is more. And I have 9 of this one, which is even more still. So, what is that? 28 chests of over 800,000 food. Plus I have food hidden in lots of other places too. But it's only 1 hammer, right? And someday it could be useful, and someday, maybe I'll just grind the portal all weekend and just see how high I can get. So yeah, we'll take it. Why not? I think that's something that could be used someday. If not, then it just adds to my collection of chests that I never use. All right, so we got what? 1, we got 2 more specials to go. We got 2 and a 3, so we can get a 3 here. We'll use it. Otherwise, we'll just smash all the way. All right, we'll just smash. A lot of the blues I'm not using. I have to take the blues to, there we go. Blues to merge up to a, see, that's not useful. I'm already maxed out right now anyway. blues to merge up to a purple, and then another decoration, and then the purple to merge up to an orange. And like I said, I don't have much dust, so all of that I can't really take advantage of. I have tons of blues. That would be great. What I really should do, I guess, is start breaking some of these down to get me some dust so I can do some things. I haven't looked at that in a long time, so that's certainly a way forward. 1, 2, 2 specials. 1, 2. Yeah, we're still missing one. All right, guess it's right here. 70 diamonds, not bad. Let's go take a real quick look. I have not looked at that in a very long time. What about grinding things to dust? That is this one. Gems. Recycling. So I probably should recycle these because I'm not going to do it right now, but the thing is, it's only 46,000. You know, is that really worth it? Not really. And none of that. Gems. 497 common dodge gems. I'm gonna hold that down, I guess. It's a little bit clunky, but not too bad. What if I just hit recycle here? Gems recycle. Oh, look at that. That's instant. Well, that's nice. Oh, yeah, because you could do that in your inventory before. Now they just made it a little bit easier. I'm never going to go those. I'll probably never merge these greens either, so I could probably get rid of those too. That's good. This will clear out some space. I'm not going to do them all right now, but yeah, that's nice. I'm not going to do this one either, but what's this going to give me? 56,000. Great. Fantastic. Okay. There you go. There's an option to give me a little bit more, but the top ones I'm using, obviously, but I could probably get rid of all my commons and my uncommons. All right, let's keep going. Let's open up some more. I won't make this video go super long. Where are we at right now? We're at 17 minutes so far. Seems like the 20 to 25 minute videos have been going okay lately, so I'll probably keep it around there. Plus, got some things to do before wrapping up and going to bed. So let's just do a couple more screens here, and I will probably get through some. I'm not going to do them. Ooh, there we go. I can use that. I'm not going to get through all of them on camera, but I will certainly be doing videos and doing some on camera. Just not all of them. I'll more than likely open some up off because I will end up getting a lot of hammers, obviously. All right, let's pick that one. I started picking some weird spots which seem to fit a little bit better. But now I've got myself into trouble. Actually, no, we can still go right here. All right. Should I get that one? I don't really care about it, so no, I'm not going to get that one. I'll eventually get it. All right, we can test the, if you don't get it, will it come back later? Because I don't think that's worth a hammer. At some point, I'm going to get it just by having to click through things. So that's kind of a waste of a hammer right now, I think. Not something I really care about. All right, so we go down here. We can not get a shape, but here we have a shape we can use. We'll use that one. So we got 1, 2, 3. We got all of our specials. Now we're just looking for the fairy. And I can't get this shape. Oh, come on. I'm not going to waste the hammers. Later on in the event, I'll probably use the magnifier here because I can get rid of 2. But right now it's still early enough, and I got a lot of everything. So, all right, resurrection, some dust. Obviously, things that can be used. That one I cannot use, but I can break it down. Obviously, got a bunch of torches. Don't need that. And many of you have been sending me dungeon requests lately. I apologize for ignoring them or declining them, but I haven't had time to sit and just do a dungeon. I quite often try to do dungeons while I'm working, or I had been doing that for a while when I started doing more dungeons, but my work schedule has been quite crazy, so I have not, what's going on here? I haven't had the opportunity to do many of those in that setting, so I'll get back to that at some point. Just, ugh, nasty. This is not looking like a good screen here. Wow. So maybe this is one when you see the fairy right now, you do the refresh because it's just old junk. I did have a screen like this though in magic damage. Yeah, I had a screen like this in American Dad, and then I ended up getting a legendary item on the last premium though, so you know you can still get some good things. All right, I'm looking here how many magic damage gems I have. I started merging some of those to orange as well. 22. No, 1. 1. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take that one because I'm going to need that one at some point. Yeah, I'm still going through the effort of merging everything up to orange. So we still got Maddie all the way up to oranges. Nothing there. I'm trying to get rid of the blues too. Blues and green. I don't even know why I did this. I did that a long time ago, but that's kind of silly. So I should just remove them. Here we go. We got a couple oranges going here on James. A long way to go to finish him off. Leah's got, lots of oranges. And she had some blues in there. I got those blues converted to purples at least. We got a couple inserts there, but not oranges yet. And we got some oranges here. So the problem is, like I said, dust. Dust and money. That's the big issue. This event is good for that because you can get a lot of money. As you can see, it costs 6 million to fully level up an epic. So I can level up an epic soon. Actually, I don't even... whatever. I'll do that off camera. You guys don't care about that. All right, let's go back and do a couple more. I'm getting past my timeline of what I said I was going to do. See through. Let's go. What shape do I have here? That's the only place I can go, which means I can't use any more. Oh, magnifiers. We'll take those right now. All right, so that's all of our specials, I believe, right? So we got 1, 2. It's only 2. All right, so we need one more special and the fairy. More magnifiers. More magnifiers. Wow, this is quite the scene. 5 magnifiers on this page. And that as well. And the fairy knot on the end again. That's twice now we've seen the fairy knot on the end. So maybe they changed some things from the previous version of this event. Oh, nope. 1, 2, 3. We got all of them. Okay. Yeah, and the previous one is almost always on the end. And the American Dad version of this, the same thing. But maybe they changed it. Okay, I'm trying to get my total hammers up to 60 here so we can open up 2 event chests. That's kind of where I'm going. Ooh, not going to do it. Don't need an epic soul. More magnifiers. We'll hold off, maybe. Maybe yes, maybe no. Not sure yet. Definitely no. Let's go right there. Ooh, very much yes. This is one of the top 3 gems I'm looking for. Spell power, yes, fantastic. 100%. Give me 10 of them. That would be fantastic. That will be useful. All right, so we got all our specials. Now we're just looking for the fairy. Go right there. Seems like a good spot. That's the only spot and the perfect spot. Still no fairy, right? Did I miss it? There are times when I go through and I miss it and I end up using extra magnifiers when I don't need to, which is kind of annoying. All right, so we got 5 vases to go through. And this is why, it takes a while to get through this event, because you keep getting resources back and you don't have to go through everything every time, especially when you have the golden token. All right, another screen down, which allows us to... Oh, there is one thing I didn't really talk about. I'm going to do it right now. Let's make sure I didn't want to get those. No, and no. Okay, yeah, refresh. All right, well, I blasted past the 20 to 25 minute range, but that's right. I got a couple other things I want to talk about here. All right, so we have quests here, our objectives, I guess they're called. In the last version of this game, we'll just collect them now. It doesn't really matter. You get, Goblin Assistant. You just get some basic things, nothing too special, which we have that again, but they improved it, increased it, and we get some better stuff now. The longer you go, the more stuff you get. So there we go. There's half a legendary you can get. And once you find 6 fairies, you get 2 useful damage and health. Those are the other 2 gems I like. And they're purples. Fantastic. That's a really good deal. And I think that was it in the previous version. Oh, and then we got this artifact. Well, we'll get that as well. So that'll be coming out, which is what? What is this doing? Force field. Cast a force field on the unit that makes them immune to damage and healing. That's... The damage is good, thus prevents the unit from getting killed in a dangerous situation. Lasts for 2.2 seconds and then explodes. 65,000 damage to all enemies. Whoa. I don't know, that seems incredibly useful. They don't be healed, but They don't be healed. They don't get healed. Yeah, I like that. We'll have to do some runes on that and see how that's working. That sounds very interesting. Anyway, right here, so we got a legendary item, which will be good. But now, you know, previously that was it. But now we got things down here. So we can get these chests here, which allow you to have an opportunity to get magnifiers. I thought these were the big chests, no? Okay, well, you got a chance to get some good stuff. Okay. Decorations, probably. Decorative element. Oh, it's the weather. That would be cool. So fall leaves, that would be nice. So I'll certainly get 35 fairies, so that'll help in. Legendary item. So hold on a second. So if we go, no, let's go to the game. Let's go. I don't want to open this yet, so hopefully you're not going to open. Yeah, this Elven chest. So this one says you get a chance for unique reward, but the other ones don't. So I guess those Elven chests are different than this one, or they just didn't mention the unique. That's interesting. So there's lots of good things that you have a chance to get here. You don't get them every time, obviously, and we saw that before. I got incredibly lucky. I don't know if you guys remember it for the space version of this in the first iteration of this type of event ever. I got incredibly lucky and got a lot of good stuff. So all of those things you don't get every single time, but you certainly have the opportunity to get them. So I'm curious about them showing up in those other chests. We'll find out that in the next video, because I'm not going to get there in this one. This is not turning out to be set up very well. I'm kind of ruining this board. Oh, there's the fairy at least. All right, do that. I'm going to go ahead and take the goblin too. Why not? It's probably a bad decision, but it is what it is. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we're missing one special. I'm going to have to waste one. Is it early? It's too early to waste. What shape was that? Yeah. Wish it was like Tetris, you could push a button and flip it the other direction. That'd be perfect. All right, fine. I'll just go open all these up, which will help us get closer to that, so that's fine. Very nice. There we go. And it's useless. Okay, so that's all of them. All the specials. I'm not going to open that one. And we'll go to the next board. So 6 more hammers, and then I will wrap it up. Decorations that I don't really care about. All right, real quick check here. 33. I think I don't need that. So we have a 42. Ooh, 35, close. 35. 35. Looks like 35 is the minimum. Good to know for the rest of this event. All right, so nothing below 35. Okay. Let's get back away from that water sound. So we're going to ignore this one. We're going to ignore this one, which is not a premium one anyway, but ooh, yes, I will take this one. Extra food, fantastic. Level 69 and legendary, 100% taking that one. And I believe you can get 2 of these for each of your worker types. So that's the first one. Fantastic. If I go here or here, so this one I can still do some things up top. If I go here, I'm more limited, so we'll go here. And the fairy, fantastic. All right, so we got the fairy. We need 4 more hammers. We have 2 of the, go right here. Hopefully hammers. Ooh, yes, look at that, another one. Fantastic. The downside, this is iron, and I don't ever make iron. My iron is maxed permanently. But once the clan update comes, this will hopefully be useful again. And quickly to mention on that, I meant to talk about that at the beginning of the video. I did the preview on that of it coming soon. We don't have any specifics yet. It did say that it was not going to be part of this event. It's going to be coming after this event. And they said they'll try to get it in by the end of the year. So we still have a little bit of time to wait, but it does sound like it will be coming soon. And the goal for them is to get it out this year, which is not that long from now. So what is that, a month and a half, 2.5 months, I guess. So sometime in the next 2.5 months, that'll be easy. So 1, 2, 3, refresh. We got 2 more hammers to go. What did I leave on the board? Yes, decorations. And if I recall correctly from the last event, I think, ooh, money, I'm going to take it again. Your people in your shelter get angry with you for not going in and making them happy and clicking on the thing above their head. So hopefully they fix that, but if not, then everybody's going to be very upset in my shelter right now. Oh. All right, well, I only got 2 on that one. That was a waste. Trying to rush here, and okay, I'm not going to get an epic. For me, that is not worth it. What shape are we looking for now that I messed this up? Right here, I guess. Ooh, yes, another one. And this is one that will be useful. Fantastic. Yep. So we got 3 of the worker outfits so far. So 1, 2. So we're looking for an elf. And I'm just going to finish the screen, and then we will... all right, we can't do that. So we got 4. We need an elf and 1 more. Ooh, there we go. 2 of them. That's a good deal. Not the elf, the fairy. There we go. Look at that. 3 screens we've seen. It wasn't the last one. So things have changed for sure. All right, let's open these specials up. Actually, let's open these up first. The objectives. We'll get this legendary item, which is a bow that I will never use. Got a bunch of them. Okay. It's not going to let me break it up right now. Do that later. Okay, and this artifact, which I will certainly be putting some runes on and testing that out and report back on that for the next video. But, just as important, we're going to go and open up 2 of these chests right here. Of course, the drop rates are not nearly as low as some of the other events, but it's no guarantee you're going to be getting any of these items. So let's see how lucky I can be on my first one. I would say not so lucky. This is a fairly standard. And actually, I don't know if you don't get 100,000 mithril every time. So that was nice, but the rest of it was sure pretty crappy. Decoration. I can use that. I can use that. That was pretty bad. Actually, extremely bad. But can't hit them all. It's the first time I've done it. So, all right, and he is. Look at that, all the way down. So again, if you're not popping out and clicking on your dwellers, they get unhappy pretty quickly. So I will fix that. Very easy way to fix that is hop in the arena, and then you can pop in and out as you're waiting for your turn and click on all the happiness, because you don't get unhappy when you're in the arena or dungeon or whatever. All right, I think I am going to wrap it up. I did got a lot of good stuff obviously already, and this event is just full of amazing things. So this is, I think, my favorite event type now at this point, because it's a little bit different and you get a lot of good stuff for it. And, we already have well on our way to getting a lot of good stuff. We got 2 decorations. We got three of the worker items ready. And like I said, there's 2 of each. That's why it's not marked off. None of the event specific gear yet, but that'll be coming for sure. I'll certainly be getting some of that. So, all right. So before I wrap it up, let's go ahead and announce the next giveaway. Go down below in the description to this video, click on that Google form, open it up, and you need to give me 3 different things, like we do every week. Easiest way, go up here and click on your ID or click on your profile, give me your game name, give me your ID, you can copy it right here if you want to, and then give me a random number between 10,000 and 20,000. That number range I change every week, and this week we're going to make 10,000 and 20,000. So put some random number, but you can put anything you want, but if it's not within that range, you're not going to be close. So go ahead and put that in there. I'm going to leave the giveaway live for 4 days once this video goes live, and I will announce it at some point next week. So good luck to everybody. Good luck to everybody in this event. Like I said, lots of great stuff here, and hopefully you get everything you're looking for. So until the next time, this is QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See ya.